the secret. Being very, very patient. Patience to make a saint blush. And I have to be very quiet. Top tip to achieve peak quietness. I imagine quiet things. Impossibly quiet things. Let the image bleed into me, blur into me, become me. I imagine I am a still lake, frozen solid in a forgotten valley erased from every map. I'm a stone floating through space, barely moving. So far away from any stars, it's a darkness beyond comprehension. I'm a dead mouse, wrapped 10 times in cotton wool, buried in a lead coffin, dropped down a well, sinking down into a thick sludge so green it's nearly black. You have to be this quiet, otherwise they'll know. And that would be bad. That would be just awful. It's funny. I think I know them better than they know themselves. That's what comes from watching and listening. Really watching. Really listening. Just like I know every creak and rumble of this house. Each shadow and curve. All the nooks. All the crannies. I know them too. All their creaks and rumbles. All their shadows. When they leave for work and school, or at night when they're sleeping and I come out, I have a little ritual. First, stretch. It gets quite cramped. I mean, very cramped, as you can imagine. Then I go into the living room and I stand for a moment looking at this big picture, big photo they've got on one wall, opposite the mirror above the fireplace. It's a photo of them, the family. Nick and Becky and little Zach and Jessica, smiling out, smiling at me. I look at them each in turn, and I picture them, living their lives out there, or sleeping soundly upstairs, just above my head, in their beds. And then I turn so I can see the mirror on the other side of the wall, and the photo reflected in it, and me standing in front of the photo. Apart from, if I get it right, the angle, it looks like I'm in it. I'm in the photo. I'm in the family. Nick, Becky, Zach, Jessica, and me. It's been working very well for 3 whole years now, since they had the building work done. The extension and the new bathroom, and I slipped in through the cracks. And now our lives have just interlocked so beautifully. My little routine, I've perfected it. It works. I survive very well of what they throw in the bin. I enjoy listening to the TV of an evening if I can manoeuvre into the right spot in the cavity wall. It's a little tricky, but you just have to keep wriggling. And Becky's an avid reader, so there's no shortage of books. She doesn't notice if one disappears from the shelf and returns a few days later. People don't notice that sort of thing, especially not in their own home. And if I do make a mistake, if I drop something, or if I didn't see they put something somewhere that I don't expect and I knock it, well, all houses make funny noises, don't they? The trick is not to panic. Deep breath. Get low. Find a shadowy space and crawl away. Nothing's gone wrong so far. At least they don't have a dog. That would be unfortunate. Anyway, we're happy. This is our home. I've seen this family learn and flourish. And I've watched these kids grow, I have everything I ever wanted. And the best part is, I didn't even have to ask. I've become quite fond of them, really. And every morning before their alarms go off and the madness starts, and I'm back in the safety of the crawl spaces behind the walls, I say a little prayer. I pray that this won't end up like my last family, because that was bad. That was awful. You know, they just didn't understand. I won't get into that right now. Right now, I'll just enjoy what I have. What we have. What we are. Happy families and bumps in the night.